Hello and welcome back to Soul Awareness. My name is Jane and I do messages from Spirit, from Source to you to give you some guidance. I'm just forever trying to get the lights to do what I want them to. Whatever. I will show you the cards as we go along, so that should be good. I'll just shift them over a little bit. See? Look at that. There's a solution to everything. You just got to, I don't know, shift things around, different perspective, try different things. Now you're going to say, you're saying that because that's the message today? Well, it's always the message. It's always the message to try different things, especially when things aren't happening or working out for you. Try different things. The first card that came out is Tough Terry. That's what I call her, him, doesn't matter. Terry's kind of a, you can use them for both. But you can tell Tough Terry. Tough Terry's been through a lot. Tough Terry's like standing ground, but also feeling a little bit, a little bit tired. If you look at her face, she's looking a little bit on the raggedy, tired side. I can really relate to Tough Terry sometimes. Honestly, I can. I feel it. I'm trying to create a beautiful world around me, well, in my direct life, and then I look around at what's happening everywhere and I think, whoa, it's hard to keep your mind on that kind of thing. And out comes Wistful Wanda. Wistful Wanda is usually just looking at the cups that, are down. But the fact that it came this way is telling me that Wistful Wanda isn't too wistful about the stuff that's been missed out or dropped off. She's more probably concentrating now because that energy's leaving. She's more concentrating on what's there. But at the same time, I love the way that these cards are kind of in the shadow part of my desk. I feel like their story is this. It's Tough Terry and Wistful Wanda. Like, this has been a journey. This has been quite something to deal with, quite something to put up with, okay? And yeah, you have all those gurus going, make every day the best day, optimism, memes, happiness. You've got a lot of this coming in. And this time of the year, I think from the beginning of the year, it's like, be the energy you want. And some of the greatest people that I love, who were Wayne Dyer, still preach it. It's one thing to hear it, to see it, to look at it, to have it in your face constantly every day, but it's a completely different thing to kind of implement it, okay? To have that magic pill that puts it into place. But I think that you're managing. This is telling me that somehow you are managing more than anything, because it's still the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is about reflecting on what's been dropped and what's still left. And in a black cloak, it's almost like surrounded by that darkness of knowing what it feels like to be in a rough spot. And even though that energy is leaving, or not leaving, but maybe just not as, it's still been a road and a half. You know what I mean? It's been that kind of thing where you're putting your best foot forward, but you're still feeling it's almost like being part of some kind of big event that wasn't so great, and you're left with the thank God I'm alive, but then there's the rest of it where I really went through something there, and there's really no meme or anything that's going to get you out of that kind of that's going to fix it, okay? Only time, practice, and just kind of moving forward will eventually get you to where you need to go. Next up is the Page of Wands. And usually this is my card where, say, you're preening and stuff. I do feel, though, that it's the card of fake it till you make it. Honestly, I look at it and that's what I feel. Because I feel that this is very surface, very selfie, very, you know, pictures of, let me see how great. It's about new, but I find pages lack the maturity. So to me, a lot of them are like surface, you know, it's like even the Page of Cups is kind of the dreamer, right? Without the consequences of life. It's just dreaming. The Page of Swords is somebody who has grand ideas out of the box, but doesn't know quite everything. Just, you know, sometimes it's like make it up as you go, you know. It's that youthfulness of the beginning. But in this case, I really feel that in this reading, this is saying, like, you know, shine on. Shine on, even though you're feeling a little less than sometimes. It's important to just start with the one thing that makes you feel good and go to the next thing and the next thing, okay? Because I feel that this is a beautiful card, of course. It's the Rainbow Ryans. That's what I like to call them. The Rainbow Ryans are saying, look, life's not always going to be perfect. But in this case, they are that annoying person. They're that annoying family who will tell you, you always have something to be grateful for. Even when you're always feeling it, right? Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you go, I feel like crap. I woke up and I feel like crap, but you're going, but I'm here. I'm breathing. I'm somewhat healthy. I am, you know, for today, you don't know what happened. And I have clothes to wear, and I have food to eat, and I have things to do. And, you know, there are much worse things in life than just, you know, having a day where maybe your state of mind or your state of being is, you know, So if you're feeling, you know, some people feel depressed, they don't even know why, because they have no reason to be depressed. There's going to be days where you're not feeling 100%. It's just not, you know, it doesn't matter how many memes, how many affirmations you read, you're going to feel a little bit meh. But the annoying, grateful, beautiful, okay, Rainbow Ryans are coming in to say, look, sometimes it takes a little bit of work to get there. Sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. It's not really faking. It's just bringing yourself around to it. Just bring yourself around to it. Okay? You have the Eight of Wands. Like the Eight of Wands, I call my speedy spikes. My speedy spikes. Making things happen. Regardless of that, the stuff that you're doing is bringing in a lot. It's bringing in a lot of truth, a lot of understanding. Okay? And I call this my blunt Beatrice, because she's kind of to the point, okay? My blunt B card. And she came in with the speedy spikes. That the thing is that regardless of how you're feeling, you've done a lot of work this year. Things are happening. Things are progressing, okay? You may not be at that rainbow, beautiful ridge of everything. And even when you get there, I'm telling you, you're still going to have days like this. You're still going to have days like this. Even if you have your perfect day, your perfect situation, there are going to be days where you're going to feel, bleh. It's just going to be like that, right? I would tell you, though, I feel like they're saying this is probably the best time for you to count your blessings, honestly, and to see that your life is moving and progressing. regardless of how much you're feeling right now. Things are still moving forward. Things are still happening for you. Okay? And Blunt B is going, come on, get off your butt and see what's happening. See what's going on in your life. Okay? It's not stop feeling sorry for yourself, but, just make the effort. Make the effort to see, to give yourself the, the courage, the stimulate yourself to go that's not the right word, but whatever. Give yourself the incentive. That's it. Give yourself the incentive to go towards a better feeling. Okay? I'm going to run out of water, which is not good for me. All right, so over here, you have solitude. This card came out for you too. Okay? Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I'm going to go look in the little book of what they write. Okay? And it says, islands are bodies of land surrounded by water. They can be an atoll or a river basin. However, the ocean surrounds most islands. They can be massive with their own unique verdant ecosystems. They can be small and barren. The terrain can be flat or mountainous. They can be a detachment from the mainland through erosion, or they can arise from the sea through volcanic activity. The thing that is universal in all islands is their isolation. And many cultures assign mystical symbolic meaning to particular islands. They are thought to be the resting places of gods and thus are used for sacred purposes. Okay? Of course, this is saying to be resourceful, self-reliant, and tenacious individual. Okay? So, to trust your instincts and to follow your own lead. It's sometimes a great time to reassess. Could there be a reason that you're still feeling unfulfilled or tired? Maybe you just need to rest. Maybe you just need some time out. Okay? And I know yesterday's reading was talking about community and embracing people like you, but there's also time for you in that. There is a nice balance between being with people and being on your own, right? All right, so my favorite couple, here they are again. Yeah. My favorite couple. Harmonious Hearts Club. The Harmonious Hearts Club. Solitude can bring you a sense of well-being. Okay, it's a commitment to well-being and happiness, and I feel that sometimes we just need that time to maybe assess what our life is, what we're grateful for. What are the first things that come to mind when you think of gratitude? People, situations, things, whatever, grateful for my home. Okay, so that's usually an indication I'm grateful for my home, but if my home is causing me a little bit of, disheartening, it may be because there's some clutter that I need to declutter. And if I do that, then I make my home a nice and peaceful and safe place again. My relationship, same thing. Okay, my business, same thing. If the things that you think about, they're nice, but if there's a but, this solitude time is a great time to reassess, to bring it back into well-being, okay? To make more progress. The Dragon's Lair. The thing around the corner, right? It's like, what am I expecting? What's going to come after me at this point? The great spinning wheel of I don't know. The great spinning wheel of I don't know. But you know what? The path that you're on now is going to challenge you to the core. And I feel that's what this card really is. It even says that. That the path that you are on now is one that will challenge you to the core. Okay? Just like anything else, when you enter something new, when you're making all these changes, it's kind of scary, exciting, and just scary, right? You take the great spinner and you spin it, and you're hoping that it lands where you want it to, but you go through a myriad of emotions. Some of it is fear. Some of it is, God, that road was long, and is it ever going to end? Okay? But that's okay. That is normal. The Spirit wants you to know that's normal. Okay? It's normal to be tired and weary. It's normal to feel like you've been through it. It's absolutely normal. Okay? It's normal to be excited and a little scared and wondering what's going to happen. Right? A life that's lived fully isn't lived only in safety. That's the kicker of it. As a matter of fact, I know when I'm living too safely because my life gets absolutely boring. Absolutely boring. Okay? New experiences are going to call you. They're going to drag you around a little bit. They're going to make you feel like, whoa, this is a lot. Okay? And they're going to test your courage. But that's the only way that you get to look for new territories, new places, new things to explore. Okay? The next card we've gotten already, it's the Orphan card. This is the card of feeling by yourself. And if you want to know, if you're curious about the reading, I did one yesterday about looking for people like you, okay? Yeah, both of these, okay? Sleepless Sally, Orphaned. I feel like part of you or part of some of you feel probably very alone in this journey. Look, I'm going to share with you, I do understand how it feels. Sometimes it feels hard to be the only one looking around feeling like you're actually evolving into anything. You see people stuck doing the same thing, spitting out the same rhetoric over and over again, getting caught in the same traps. And you think to yourself, I'm trying to make headway and I feel like I'm all alone in this, like there's nobody else, but there is other people. And the reason I'm going to keep on going is because there's the Two of Cups, okay? And the Two of Cups is my Daisy Dean duo, which, closely related is to the Harmonious Hearts. But this is, the Daisy Dean duo, they're here to tell you that there are people who are going to harmonize with your way of thinking. There are people who are having the same thoughts as you are. That, wow, why do I feel so alone in this? I'm going to tell you why. It's because people like us who go through massive changes are not always the loudest people in the world. They keep to themselves. They're quiet. It's not that they suffer in silence, but some of us are not the most extravagant people. We're not making headlines with a broken nail, or, I'm going to toss over your castle and I'm going to toss over your castle. We're just kind of sitting here trying to make internal changes, external changes in a meaningful and somewhat quiet way. But it does not mean that you are alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. I'm one of you. If one of you is indeed here, I'm absolutely one of you. I feel you. I know what this feels like right here. I get it. As soon as those cards, I went, ooh, I've been there. Been there. Still there sometimes, thinking, what's the point? What's the point in all of this? There is a point. There is a point. Okay? Things are going to balance out again. Yeah, flowing faith. I love her. Flowing faith coming in with harmonizing Daisy and Dean. These are cards of balance. These are cards of just coming together and making it better. Okay? Again, I said it yesterday, I'll say it today. There's a time for solitude, and then there's a time for reaching out. Okay? If you can't find a group, build a group. Build a group and look for people like you. Okay? It's not bad to say, look, I'm going through this. I'm looking for people who are going through it. You know, people like me. I look around and I feel like I'm alone, but I know I'm not. So it's up to you, right? And I'm going to this here. Opportunities. Opportunities coming in for you to find people like you. And that's awesome, okay? This is a sumptuous seed of opportunity coming in to offer up a great big opportunity to share your experience. See, I love that because you have Stellar Stella who's going, follow your dreams, okay? Follow your star, follow your true north, which is people like you, or, you know, like a place to share, a place that when you are feeling like this, you have other people who say, been there, done that, okay? Let's get on that island together and just harmonize. Okay? What a great idea. So I'm going to do a shameless plug here. And I'm going to say that I have a Facebook group called Intuitive Energies. If you're interested, come in. Small group for now. But if you want to, come on in. Come and see. I put some nice, those affirmation things that I talk about. But, you know, I think I'm going to start putting stuff out like this, okay? I'm going to start putting stuff out like this. And asking real questions. Make you feel involved and included. And that's it, I think. So this wraps up another beautiful week. Full of awesome messages. And it's been a very busy week for me. It's been very busy. I still have stuff to do, and the end of the week is quickly coming, which is rare for me. The weather's been amazingly bad, which means a lot of snow shoveling and, you know, bundling up. And but it's been a very productive week, I feel. Although sometimes I feel like I could be doing more. I'm sure it happens to all of you. But I think that the messages were astoundingly beautiful, heartfelt, and to the point. I think it makes us question and ask what we should be questioning and asking ourselves in life. If you're not growing, you're stagnating. And we need to grow, even if it's painful, even if it's a little bit laborious sometimes. It's important to just keep moving. You are progressing. You are moving. You've just got to believe it, okay? So, like I said, if you want to check that out, I have a Facebook group. It's in the description box, I'm sure. And over here is my Life Path Number channel, where I do Life Path numbers. If you click on the icon for the channel, the first video at the top will explain what that is. And there's a playlist right there for you to watch in case you're interested. And I like to thank you for being part of this channel. I've just started doing general messages for my beautiful Pisces family who has stayed with me. And for all the new people who have joined, thank you so much. I have high hopes for this, but I'm grateful to be doing it regardless, okay? Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye for now.